Welcome to Chapter 3, Deployment of Six Sigma Systems. So in the previous chapter, we talked about more of enterprise-wide strategic deployment. What are the various strategic methodologies and processes and how to deploy strategy. And finally, we also landed in understanding how to select projects from the processes which support the operating plan. Now, when we talked about the projects which is being selected from various processes, we also discussed that the Lean Six Sigma projects are going to be the ones which will be driven in the organization, and that requires a very effective deployment of Lean and Six Sigma methodology and systems. And this chapter covers that. The many elements which is necessary for ensuring the successful deployment of Lean and Six Sigma, or we need to create a good governance. And before deploying Lean and Six Sigma in any organization, we should have a good assessment of organizational culture and maturity, and also understand what has been done so far and what are the gaps and how to go about while balancing the dynamics of the company. The other important element before deployment will be resource planning for the department which is newly formed at the corporate level of Lean Six Sigma department, and also trying to pull some resources who will be working at the organizational level with individual process departments. After you do resource planning, the other important element is going to be how to develop the resources. It could be internal resources where we develop them into green belt and black belt sort of trainings and then do some projects. And finally, when you're selecting a lot of projects, how do you execute it after you create a structure of resources, process of execution? And finally, when you execute a project, how do you measure and improve the systems and validate all the benefits through a structured methodology? So let's go and see each one of these elements in detail.